In the top stories, Director of Public Prosecutions addresses charges against Crown Counsel prosecutor Chantrice Dorset. Police provide statistics on major crimes in St. Kitts and Nevis, and National Assembly meets on January 30th, 2025. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Get so much more with Courts Ready Finance. Whether it's a furniture upgrade or appliance replacement, it's easy when you shop using Courts Ready Finance. Get more flexibility by choosing your payment terms, more affordability with low monthly payments, and more access with fast and easy application. Plus, there's no down payment and you make your first payment in 30 days. Get great deals and gifts with select purchase. Get so much more with Courts Ready Finance. Only at Courts. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I'm Carla Berridge. The Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP Adlai Smith, has issued a statement to address charges laid against Crown Counsel prosecutor Chantrice Dorset. DPP Smith said the charges stem from the June 2024 murder of Akeem Archibald. In the aftermath of the incident, the prime suspect, Kyron Phillip, fled the Federation by sea and remains at large. This prompted an investigation which led to the arrest of a state prosecutor.
Ms. Chantrice Dorset has been formally charged with the following offenses. 1. Accessory after the fact to murder. 2. Attempting to pervert the course of justice by assisting the fugitive in fleeing the Federation to shield him from a murder investigation. 3. Attempting to pervert the course of justice by assisting the fugitive in fleeing the Federation to shield him from an unlawful possession of firearm investigation. 4. Attempting to pervert the course of justice, assisting the fugitive in fleeing the Federation to shield him from a trial for the attempted murder of a person in an unrelated matter. 5. Misconduct in public office, advising and counseling the fugitive based on her knowledge as a prosecutor to assist him in evading the police. 6. Corruption, trying to use her influence as a prosecutor to get the firearm used in the murder surrendered under an amnesty program.
The DPP said his office remains committed to upholding the integrity of the judicial process. In accordance with the principles of justice, Smith said Dorset is presumed innocent until proven guilty and is entitled to a fair trial.
Urges the general public to act with maturity and refrain, I repeat, refrain from speculating about this case based on rumors or publishing inaccurate information that could prejudice the fair trial of these charges. Inappropriate comments or speculation on social media or other public platforms could interfere with the ongoing investigation, undermine the fairness of the judicial process, and they could result in legal consequences. Examples of inappropriate comments include accusations or assumptions of guilt, statements that suggest or reveal confidential details of the investigation, speculation about the evidence or the motives in this case. The Director of Public Prosecution's Office will not hesitate to take firm action against anyone who seeks to interfere with the administration of justice through such conduct. Despite best efforts to contain information related to this sensitive case, leaks touching on the investigation have been noted. Any law enforcement officer found leaking information will face severe disciplinary and legal consequences.
DPP Smith said the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions will not hesitate to take firm action against anyone who seeks to interfere with the administration of justice. He further noted that despite his office's best efforts to contain all information related to this case, there have been leaks. The Director of Public Prosecutions further stated that any law enforcement officer found leaking information will face severe disciplinary and legal consequences. The Royal St. Christopher Nevis Police Force has been working to reduce crime and violent acts in the Federation. This is according to Deputy Commissioner of Police Cromwell Henry, who was speaking on Wednesday's edition of In Focus when he gave details on statistics of various categories of crime fighting.
The homicides, that is of particular concern to us, of course, to most people, and we've seen a reduction. We made a concerted effort to ensure that we had a lower number this year than the previous year. And we achieved that. Small as it is, we were able to achieve a 10% reduction in homicides compared to last year. So we've had 28 homicides last year, and 30 compared to 31 the year before. Yeah. And of that 28, 25 of them were firearm related. So we see that we have a firearm problem, and so we continue to address that. In terms of firearm related offenses, we've had a significant reduction in those, a 39% reduction in firearm related offenses, 31 in 2023 and compared to 19 in 2024.
Deputy Commissioner Henry also shared statistics on break-ins, bodily harm, and other incidents.
Bodily harm, woundings, we have 11% reduction in those, 161 in 2023, 144 in 2024. We look at break-ins, we had a 1% reduction in that, small, but it's a reduction nonetheless. However, we have a 6% increase in sexual crimes, 68 in 2023 and 72 in 2024. A difference of 4 crimes, which is for us is still high, still too high. Robberies, we have an 8% increase in those, 3 crimes more than the year before, 39 in 2023, 42 2024. Larcenies, we have a 12% reduction in those. Drug possession, a 5% reduction. As I mentioned, firearm, 39% reduction. Malicious damage, 30% reduction. So most of the categories we've had reductions, which brings us to a overall total of 11% reduction in 2024.
Deputy Commissioner Henry, who heads the Service Improvement Directorate, says technology plays an important role in crime fighting and the resolution of cases.
We have our forensics department that meticulously do crime scene investigations, and we collect samples, collect evidence, and we use labs in the UK and in the US and different parts of the Caribbean to help aid in our investigations. And so a number of those crimes were solved using forensics. That almost guarantee convictions, and so we are confident that when we make an arrest, that 16%, that 57% increase also contributed to the reduction, because detection aids in prevention, helps prevention. If a person knows that he has a high chance of being caught after he commits a crime, he or she, yes, then he's less likely to try. If he knows that he has a high chance of getting away with it, he's more likely to do it. And so we believe that detection is a good form of prevention. And so we deliberately set out to detect these crimes in order to prevent further crimes. So currently we have over 25 persons who are in prison awaiting trial for last year alone.
Wednesday's edition of In Focus was held under the theme Policing Today, Securing Tomorrow. Notice has been given for a sitting of the National Assembly to be held at the National Assembly Chambers Government Headquarters on Thursday, January 30th, 2025 at 10 a.m. The order paper and other papers will be issued later. The National Assembly will be broadcast live on ZIZ Radio 96.1 FM and participating radio stations. It can also be viewed live on TV Channel 5 in St. Kitts and Channel 98 in Nevis. It will also be streamed live at www.zizonline.com. Copies of bills are posted when they become available on the website sknis.gov.kn of the St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service under the section Bills. After the break, CDB approves $132,000 grant for St. Kitts Development Plan and ceremony planned to mark Buckley's uprising anniversary. We'll give you the details when we come back.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
Tell us a little bit about how you feel about Value Mart and your experience shopping here.
Well, I enjoy shopping here at Value Mart, and sometimes I call it my little shop because I'm just living across the street from there. So the room, space, it's spacious, it's clean, it's tidy, you can find things. I do enjoy shopping here at Value Mart.
What would you say you like the most?
Well, there's so many things, but I come to buy vegetables, I come to buy household items, I come to buy my water, you know what I mean? Anything you want, you can get it at Value Mart. Shop smart, shop Value Mart.
Excellent.
Health-wise on ZIZ TV, Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Hosted by Dr. Malik Lescott, Dr. Jolette Woodley, and Dr. Patrice Lawrence.
The Caribbean Development Bank, CDB, has approved a U.S. $132,000 grant to the government of St. Kitts and Nevis to develop a medium-term development strategy and investment plan for 2025 to 2029. The plan aims to foster inclusive, resilient, and sustainable growth aligned with the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, and the country's National Development Framework. Implemented by the Ministry of Economic Development and Investment, the project will create a monitoring and evaluation framework, including a digital tool to track progress. This will ensure efficient resource allocation and enhance the effectiveness of public investments with a focus on accountability and momentum during the strategy's implementation. CDB's Acting Vice President Therese Turner-Jones emphasized the bank's commitment to supporting St. Kitts and Nevis in building institutional resilience and improving governance. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis is contributing US $25,000 to the project, which focuses on areas such as economic diversification, renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and social inclusion, with a particular emphasis on gender equality. CDB's Director of Economics, Ian Durant, highlighted the importance of addressing the country's structural challenges, particularly on the reliance of tourism, which has made the economy vulnerable. Despite challenges, St. Kitts and Nevis has made significant progress, achieving high income status and ranking 51st on the Human Development Index. Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew noted that the development strategy aligns with the country's sustainable development agenda, incorporating innovation and inclusivity for future growth. In commemoration of the 90th anniversary of the Buckley's Uprising, the Nyabingi Theocracy Order will host its annual ceremony on Tuesday, 28th January 2025. Speaking with ZIZ News ahead of the event, Public Relations Officer of the Nyabingi Theocracy Order, Ras Aya, spoke of the impact of the Buckley's Uprising.
Well, at this time, we know in 1935, it was just 101 years, just after the proclamation of the abolition of slave trade have ended, as they say. So we see that since after of 101 years, we have seen our people, as our ancestors, being still under some hardship and some condition that was not fairly for human being to be facing at this time, especially when you see where the planter class was expanding it in economical diversity within sugarcane, tobacco, and other emphasis that create the capital project and development amongst the region. So we see that in 1935, the Buckley's Uprising engaged on having a better way of living, wages, and other instances. It was a hardship going through those times. The household living was very hard too, because chass houses was one of the things that our people were still living in after emancipation.
Ras Aya said the Nyabingi Theocracy Order deems it necessary to highlight this historic achievement annually.
Well, on the 28th of this year, 2025, to mark the 90th anniversary, is to really commemorate and highlight our ancestors and bring more impact to have 5 persons be honored on that day, and then we'll have the 5 people who were jailed in 1935 name be called on that day to remember what we were facing in 1935, and then we'll have speeches, poetry, and drumming and dancing, and alongside with singing. So these are the impact that we're looking to commemorate to honor our ancestors, and on the eve of that same honor, we will have our wheat laying to honor those who were martyrs in the 1935.
He spoke of the ceremony's theme this year and its significance.
The theme is stated as reflection. After 90 years, the Buckley's Uprising as a catalyst for change in the British West Indies. And that is what when you look at the word catalyst, it's something that brings more emphasis on how what was faced in 1935 to what we're facing in 2025. So something of these things we must be able to give thanks for what the sacrifice was made and not be ungrateful. Because if it was in fact these political parties that we see now today, we would not be emphasizing to have a different light what we're seeing today. So we say, well, the thing that the ancestors them do in 1935 and further on is something that we have to be thankful to see that we have no generation to go out and act and respond to what was not able to respond in 1935.
The ceremony to commemorate the 90th anniversary of the Buckley's Uprising will take place at Buckley's Estate on Tuesday, 20th January 2025 at 4 p.m. In support of the government's ban on single-use plastics, the Development Bank of St. Kitts and Nevis, DBSKN, is distributing reusable shopping bags to the public. This initiative reflects the bank's commitment to environmental sustainability and national policies aimed at protecting the environment. Minister of Environment Dr. Joel Clark praised the ban as a critical step for a sustainable future. Chairman of DBSKN, Shavon Douglas, emphasized that the bank's efforts aligned with national priorities, while General Manager Lawrenson Matthew highlighted the importance of supporting initiatives that safeguard the country's future. The eco-friendly bags will be available at DBSKN branches starting January 24, 2025, aiming to inspire citizens and businesses to reduce waste and embrace sustainability. Coming up in regional news, Haitians criticize spending ahead of Colombian president's visit. Stay with us.
Can you tell me a little bit about your experience shopping here at Value Mart?
Sure. So I've been shopping Value Mart for a very long time, all my life actually. Value Mart lives very close to me, so I always shop here. My experience with Value Mart everything that I need, ValueMart has, basically. So I love shopping here. I would say like everything is good for me. The packing, no squinching up, no like limited packing. You can always find a packing at ValueMart. And in terms of the packages and the variety of food, again, everything that I need when it comes to healthy foods or even want to make my own fast food, ValueMart has. ValueMart is my one-stop shop. Shop smart, shop ValueMart.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
As the year draws to a close, we want to express our sincere gratitude for your unwavering trust and support. Your partnership has been instrumental in making this year truly remarkable.
Your loyalty is the cornerstone of our success.
And we are truly honored to serve you. Thank you for allowing us to assist you throughout the year. We appreciate your choice of our express services for your banking needs.
We are grateful for your confidence in our affordable insurance solutions.
Your protection is our priority.
And we look forward to safeguarding your future in the coming year.
We appreciate your trust in us for all of your lending needs and allowing us to be a part of your home ownership journey.
We appreciate your business and loyalty.
And we are excited to continue serving you in your coming year. Season's greetings.
Season's greetings.
Season greetings.
Season greetings, everyone.
And a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Wishing you peace and prosperity in 2025.
On behalf of the entire team of the National Bank Group of Companies, I want to personally thank you for your loyalty, trust, and patronage. We wish you and your loved ones peace, joy, and prosperity, and may the new year bring you health, happiness, and success in all your endeavors. We are excited to continue our journey together in 2025.
And we're moving now to news on the regional scene. The Haitian government spent over $3.8 million on infrastructure improvements in Jacmel ahead of Colombian President Gustavo Petro's visit, raising questions about government priorities in a nation grappling with widespread crisis. The funds were used to double the runway at Jacmel's airport, repair roads, renovate the town hall, and restore electricity to a city that had been in darkness for years. While some in Jacmel welcomed the changes, others viewed them with skepticism, describing the rapid overhaul as superficial and questioning its sustainability. Wood Jerry Gabriel, a journalist in Jacmel, noted that not all residents regained power and labeled the efforts as show business. Former legislator Wilner Content criticized the government for failing to pay cleaning staff despite the sudden influx of funds. Across Haiti, the investments drew widespread anger. Citizens in Port-au-Prince and other areas where gang violence has displaced over 1 million people lamented the lack of resources for security, education, and basic needs. President Petro's visit lasted only 4 hours, during which he was greeted with red carpets and armed escorts, but the government's focus on appearances left many questioning when investments would address Haiti's deeper issues. The U.S. Virgin Islands Customs and the Department of Immigration have partnered to launch a fully online card processing system aimed at streamlining border entry procedures and improving traveler efficiency. Commissioner Clinton Greg Romney explained that the new digital system replaces multiple forms with a single online document, reducing paperwork and cutting down processing time. This initiative, introduced by CARICOM Impacts, allows travelers to submit entry information up to 72 hours in advance, providing immigration and customs officers with crucial details beforehand for smoother operations. Romney highlighted that the digital system not only enhances service efficiency and reduces operational costs, but also minimizes environmental impact by eliminating paper forms. He emphasized that while some travelers may face initial uncertainty with the transition, the long-term goal is to improve the overall travel experience while strengthening border security. Coming up, federal judge temporarily blocks Trump's birthright citizenship order. We'll have the details when we come back.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you, always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very end.
And on the international scene, a federal judge has temporarily blocked Donald Trump's executive order seeking to redefine birthright citizenship, ruling that the measure clearly violates the United States Constitution. The decision was issued during the first hearing of a lawsuit filed by several states challenging the order. Judge John Koffner, presiding over the case, sided with the plaintiffs who argued that the executive order violated constitutional principles. Nick Brown, the Attorney General of Washington State, expressed his satisfaction with the ruling. Quote, "We came to the courthouse today to defend the United States Constitution, to defend democracy in America, and to defend what it means to be an American citizen," end quote, he said. Brown added that he was, quote, "pleased the court recognizes the seriousness and urgency of the complaints and request for a temporary injunction filed by the states of Washington, Oregon, Arizona, and Illinois," end quote. He also commended the judge's decision to bar the U.S. government from enforcing the order, which Brown described as unconstitutional and un-American. The temporary injunction aims to prevent the elimination of birthright citizenship in the United States. This temporary halt of the executive order, requested by the states of Arizona, Illinois, Oregon, and Washington, marks the first such case to be heard before a federal judge. It is part of one of 5 lawsuits filed by a total of 22 states, backed by immigrant rights advocacy groups nationwide. U.S. President Donald Trump has ordered officials to make plans to declassify documents related to 3 of the most consequential assassinations in U.S. history, the killings of John F. Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy, and Martin Luther King, Jr. Quote, "A lot of people are waiting for this for a long time, for years, for decades," Trump told reporters in the Oval Office on Thursday, "and everything will be revealed," he said. The order directs top administration officials to present a plan to declassify the documents within 15 days. That does not make it certain that it will happen, however. President John F. Kennedy was killed in Dallas in 1963. His brother Robert F. Kennedy was assassinated while running for president in California in 1968, just 2 months after King, America's most famous civil rights leader, was murdered in Memphis, Tennessee. Many of the documents related to the investigations have been released in the years since, although thousands remain redacted, particularly related to the sprawling JFK investigation. Next in sports, Rutherford and Matthews make ICC One-Day Teams of the Year, and Tani Williams signs historic football contract. Stay with us.
In the sun or in the rain, life's a journey, joy and pain. But NCI's here day and night, always here for you, making it right. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend, always here for you, right here till the very
At National Caribbean Insurance, you are covered and secure. We're your partner, your protector, your peace of mind. So for home, for health, for life, choose NCI because we're always here for you. Always.
Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end. Always here for you. With NCI, you've got a friend. Always here for you. Right here till the very end.
First up in sports, the International Cricket Council, the ICC, has named its men's and women's one-day teams of the year. Making the cut from the West Indies are player Sherfane Rutherford and West Indies women's captain Hayley Matthews. Matthews scored 469 runs and took 9 wickets in 7 matches in 2024. According to the ICC, Hayley Matthews displayed her exceptional all-round abilities throughout 2024, starting the year in scintillating form against Pakistan in April. She hammered an unbeaten 140 in the opening ODI and followed it up with another brilliant knock of 141 in the third match, while also claiming 6 wickets across the series. The West Indies captain also scored a century on the Tour of India, while also picking up 3 wickets. Rutherford played 9 matches with an averaging 106.2 with 1 century and 4 half-centuries. The 26-year-old from Guyana scored 425 runs, well faster than a runner ball from 7 innings for the West Indies. Rutherford played the middle order role to perfection, finishing unbeaten on 3 separate occasions. National senior team star Tani Williams has officially signed a 2.5-year contract with KF Tripka in Kosovo. Klubi Futbolistik Trepka, commonly known as KF Trepka, is a professional football club based in the southern part of Mitrovica, Kosovo. The club currently plays in the First Football League of Kosovo in Group A. KF Trepka was founded in 1932. This marks a historic milestone as Tani becomes the first player from St. Kitts Nevis to sign a professional contract in the Eastern European territory. And that's it for sports. When we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
Yeah, man. Another day in the books. Well, hello there. She pretty from head to toe, and are you ready to go? Wait there. Whew. Can't afford to slip up. Not even in my dreams.
And we're wrapping up with a recap of the top stories. Director of Public Prosecutions addresses charges against Crown Counsel Prosecutor Chantrice Dorset. Police provide statistics on major crimes in St. Kitts and Nevis. And National Assembly meets on January 30th, 2025. And that brings us to the end of the ZIZ Major Newscast. Thank you for joining us. I'm Carla Berridge. Goodbye.